Hey, greetings, everyone. It's Brian Watson and my beloved coworker, Jimmy Wilson. And I have the privilege of calling on a lot of schools and churches and nonprofits. And there's a number of my customers that have no idea that they can take their bizhub and actually make around a 1 foot by 4 foot banner right through the
That is
bypass
correct.
tray.
That is
So
correct.
Jimmy has been so kind to help make banners for me for special occasions, and I thought, well, Jimmy, why don't you share your wisdom with the world so you can help everyone that can make a banner for special occasions? So Jimmy's going to share his screen. He's going to open up a new PowerPoint slide and walk you through how to talk to the BizHub from the computer, and then we're going to go to the computer itself, and I'll record different footage of what you have to press to receive the banner from the other side. So if this takes more than 15 minutes, you can turn it off. We are going to do our best to persevere. Okay, here we go. So
All right. The very first thing you got to do is you got to set your PowerPoint, which is what I typically use to make one of these, or you can do it in just about any other publishing piece of software. And so the first thing you got to do is change the size of the PowerPoint slide. And you're going to go down to custom. And here's where you're going to tell it that the width of the piece of paper is going to be slightly less than 4 feet. So I'm going to make that 47.25. And the height is going to be slightly less than 12 inches. So I'll make that 11.75. And you'll notice after I do that, that it's going to stretch it across your screen. And this helps you get an overall visual representation of what it is that you're going to do as you're dragging in images and building a birthday banner like, let's see, here's one
so
that I've done
all you
before.
did, Jimmy, from here is kind of copy and paste pictures and stuff, or even type. You're going to
That's
show
right.
one you've already populated.
Right.
Okay.
And I am the PowerPoint canary in the technology coal mine. I am very, very limited in my skills. So this is definitely not meant to be a PowerPoint presentation.
Gotcha.
But once you build your slide, the only tricky part that you got to worry about is when you go to print. If you just push print, it's going to do this. If you take a big wide banner, it's going to show up as just a square. And you know that's not what you want. So you want to go back. And then whenever you push print, you're going to go into the properties of your BizHub.
Did your print menu come up on your other screen?
It's on the screen in front of me right now.
Okay, so go ahead and stop sharing your PowerPoint and share just your screen, and we'll be able to see your. So now you'll do a different share button.
Let me make sure that's popping up for you.
As a matter of fact, if you do share your screen instead of a particular program, everything on that screen will show up. So just share the screen that the particular screen that you have the pop-up on, and we'll proceed.
All right, is that working?
Yep.
Can you see it?
I do see the print menu now. Yep.
Okay. So once you do that, you just go to the printer properties of your Konica Minolta. You can't do this with anybody else's machine. Konica Minolta likes to show this off at trade shows and things like that, just to show you how robust our copier is, because we like to brag that if it can do a piece of paper that's 4 feet long, then you know it's going to be able to do 8.5 by 11 all day. So once you bring up that print driver, the only thing you got to change is the size of the original. And of course, it's not going to be loaded. You also have to change it to a custom size.
Gotcha.
And here's the only part that might be a little confusing. It's got the width and length backwards.
Okay.
So on my width here, and you can tell just by looking at the dimensions that it gives you, up to 12.5 inches, you know that's how high that piece of paper is.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to change that to 11.75.
Okay.
And then on my length, I change that to 47.25.
Oh, you missed your point. Hold on.
Oops.
Yep. Okay.
And hit OK.
Okay.
Okay. And the way you know you did it right Uh-oh, I've exceeded. It's 47.24.
2.4. Oh, I'm glad the error come up. So let's
Won't
go
let you mess
2.4.
up.
Yep, that's great.
That's the maximum.
Okay.
You know you did it right whenever you got that nice, long, stretched out preview on your print page there.
Okay,
Now
so
you're ready to hit the print button.
let me hit pause on this and let's because we're ready. Do we have a 4-foot banner we can actually practice on at the
Yep,
printer?
I can print this one right now.
All right, because you have to tell the printer to receive this and turn off something else, right?
You actually have to walk to the printer
Yeah.
and take it offline.
Okay, so let me grab
There's a
myself.
button on the front of the copier that you've got to push before you finally get to printing.
All right, let me hit pause on this. We're at the bizhub.
Right now I'm loading the paper.
Okay.
I like to curl it in on itself just to keep it tidy.
And this is the bypass tray, right?
There is a special attachment that you can buy for the machine. It looks like a giant toilet paper holder. You really don't need it. Just curl it under.
All right, I'm gonna give it some power here. All right. Where do we go from here?
The magic button you're looking for is Utilities.
Okay.
And it's already there for you. It says Banner Printing.
Okay.
And you want to allow it.
And allow it. Okay.
Push pause a second.
And okay. So now,
You gotta have it offline before you push.
so it's back offline. So this is kind of an interactive Zoom and live. We'll just take Jimmy right to his computer where he can show us.
And now you're really, really ready to push the print button.
Okay. So now we've gone back because we've hit restricted print banner. Now we're heading back to the printer.
It's really a way to ensure that nobody prints something that's not meant to be a banner print on your expensive banner paper.
Right.
This paper does cost about 50 cents a sheet.
Gotcha.
So it makes you go through this step so you don't make a mistake and print, your kid's excuse note on a 50
banner.
cent piece of paper.
Okay. So now we're seeing, what are we seeing here?
What you're seeing here, it says load paper in the bypass tray.
Okay.
Sometimes you got to jiggle it just a little bit to remind it that it's there.
Okay.
Press complete. And here's where the magic happens. So once again, I'm fond of pointing this out, that this is an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper.
Yeah.
Weighs almost nothing.
Right.
This is a 90-pound, 4-foot piece of paper. If it does this,
Right.
then you know this is not going to be a problem.
Other way. So
So it's banner printing, but it's really done as an example of just how heavy duty a Konica Minolta machine can be, and it's going to handle all your everyday uses with ease.
all right. So if you're ready to have a printer do this, and
You can go to the UPS stores. They buy these machines from us, and they charge typically about $20 a piece. You can print this on your own device for 50 cents. It does click 4 times. Let's say you're spending a click charge of 10 cents. So this could be done for under $1 in the office, or you can go to your friendly UPS store and get it done for 20.
all right, that's Jimmy Wilson, Bryan Watson, and we hope you have a banner day. Thank you very much.